So what a sight this is. Another edition of this proud competition, just seemingly bigger and better still. Faces, of course, have come and gone, but some things never change. Those first day feelings, new hopes, new expectations, and the belief that maybe, just maybe, this time it will be your turn. The San Siro for nigh on a century, Milan's power base, the ultimate status symbol of their glorious history. We are just getting started.
Milan really look like a team that's set up to absorb pressure. They don't mind being on the back foot.
But with something up their sleeve.
Yeah, they clearly feel they can hit hard on the counter-attack thanks to their pacey options.
And he's managed to get free. Plays it across. Benatia clears it away. Whistle's gone, that's foul. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is. What a start. Free kick in a dangerous position in the opening minutes.
Well, it's quite simple. They have the best man for the job on it.
Wonderful from Del Piero!
As openings go, this is up there. Another magnificent finish from Mr. Magnificent. This could be good, very good.
Well, that was wonderful in every regard. Vision, concept, and considerable accuracy.
Well, he made it look effortless. Clearly a training ground perfectionist.
So, a breakthrough already. And it's Michel Platini. They want to be quick to recover this.
This is the time you need that pace.
Always onto this. Shevchenko! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Well, it's probably going to take something very special to beat him today.
And we have our very first corner. And he gets rid in a hurry. Milan have the chance to go the other way. Now it's Donatoni. Kaká. Can he get on the end of this? Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Thuram. Oh, and they're quick to press here, right on top of them. Zanetti plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Milan are behind here, despite their domination of possession. This is a promising build-up. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Now it's Shevchenko. Shevchenko. Oh, just... And Shevchenko! Oh, nearly, but not quite. Platini.
Milan really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Now it's Del Piero. And it's Seedorf. Now it's Platini. Platini! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Oh no, what has happened here? Nesta. Tonali. Now, can they get him away? Opts to play it back. And again, he's sorted that out terrifically. Now it's Del Piero. Nesta kept his eye on it, and he's there. Now it's Kaká. And here's Shevchenko. Kaká, he's having a shot! Pinged towards the front line.
They want to be quick here, it's breakaway time.
And this is Shevchenko. Knocks it into space. And Shevchenko! And that's a tidy finish. And this is getting better and better. One sweeping move executed with... And that's it. So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. So from us both, a very good evening. Well, hello and welcome to you all on this opening day. Two teams, each seeking the perfect pick-me-up start at the expense of each other. Red and black wherever you turn, the San Siro is buzzing. Certainly up for this one. So that's got things underway. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
It would have to be Kenan Yildiz, Peter, because he really is one of the golden boys of his generation. I think his signature move is to take the ball on the turn and drift out to that left wing and take on whoever presents himself in front of him. He may be a playmaker, but likes to progress with the ball, with his own running, his own pace, his own style. That's Yildiz.
Yeah, I'd have picked him too. No, Thierry! Well, that looked awkward, but he had a good crack at it.
He did very well trying to adjust himself, but not the expected outcome.
Well, it's Batistuta. Tonali, spread to the right. Now, can they get him away? Adriano receives it in a wide position. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Takes a shot! Goal!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate. On heels rather than toes.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
So we have had the first significant moment. It is 1-0.
Well, that silenced the crowd, Peter. Item 1 on the to-do list. Done.
And this is Batistuta. Now it's Sneijder. And he shoots! And it's in! And once more we are all square. You score, we score.
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
Oh, a goal of real quality. He made it look ridiculously easy.
Well, the ball was there to be hit, Peter, but wow, even so, that's never easy. Everything has to be perfect for that to come off.
So they have it all to do again.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response.
There's the shot! Tonali, still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Seedorf, that's where it came from, spread out to the left. Sneijder plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Well, there was an element of promise insofar as they kept the ball well, but they did very little with it. Yildiz. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Abiati punts it upfield. Oh, strongly challenged there. Adriano. Now it's Donatoni. Oh, that's delightful. Seedorf. De Rossi. Gonzalo Ramos. Now it's Sneijder. And here's Ramos. Shapes to shoot! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
There's a certain aura about him today. Tremendous.
Milan with the corner, there first. Oh, good climb! He's done very well to get to that.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
And he's managed to get free. Half an hour played now. And that pass just didn't quite work. Platini. Gonzalo Ramos, given the lift of his goal. Yeah, he's fouled him there. Oh, easy pickings there. Nicely worked. Big chance! And he should have made them pay.
Well, you have to say how clever the pass was. It caught the defence off guard because of the disguise on it, and it makes it all the more disappointing that he didn't top it off with a finish.
Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Tonali. Now Platini. This is a promising build-up. And here's Vieri. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Now it's Batistuta. And he's quick to return it, and he cuts out the supply. Gets a good foot in there. We've got 5 minutes till half-time. Now it's Barella. Played into space. Well, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. Great vision. Now it's Ramos. Whistle's gone, that's foul. Quickly taken. Gonzalo Ramos, he's going for goal! Oh, quite a hit and quite a touch too.
Gonzalo Ramos certainly made the right decision there to hit it first time. I had the feeling he might try it the way the ball arrived.
Some good work on the right flank here. Into stoppage time, whistle due any moment. It's Vieri! And that was probably asking just too much.
Well, he's never the sort to doubt his own capabilities. Always fancies himself, no matter what the situation.
Now it's Ramos. Schneider. He's got away. And the referee has blown for half-time. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. Well, Jim, they've both had their moments.
Well, it sets up a very entertaining second half, Peter. Who's going to make the first move, trying to win this, and how they might find a way to sustain good pressure.
Milan are level pegging at half-time then, and it's a finely balanced game. 1-1 the score. Back on the way then. We always look the favourite there. No, he wasn't going to let him past. Barella. And it's Barella. Now it's Batistuta. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Probing pass. Now it's Batistuta. No, he wasn't being taken in by that trickery. Donatoni. And it's Michel Platini. Barella. Now it's Batistuta. Passing is crisp and sharp. Oh, no joy this time. And here's Ramos. Schneider. He's picked his way through. Baresi did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Seedorf. Oh, that's fabulous. Tries a shot! And the keeper couldn't hold it. Goal, Milan! And they've got their lead back. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
That's smart play from him, actually, Peter. That goal was all about positioning. He knew instinctively where to be, should the keeper have gotten a little jittery.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for. The most accurate pass. You would think that now would be a good time to consider some changes.
It's about risk-taking and boldness now. Are we going to see any activity from the bench?
Zanetti, Donadoni is onto this. He slings it in. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Now it's Ramos. Over to the right flank. Oh, delightful ball. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Chiellini is someone so often referred to as the defender's defender. And it's Seedorf. Donadoni. Nice bit of skill, and he's away. That is a superb rearguard action. So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here. Van Basten coming on here, a change that was broadly anticipated.
Well, I'm not sure this is one for protecting the lead, Peter. The manager seems to be telling him to keenly press from the front.
Can he get on the end of this? He has found the way through. Seedorf. And here's Platini. Seedorf. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. Now there's a fine ball. Caught offside that time.
Milan clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. It's come to nothing. Tomori. Oh, this looks sharp.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
And here's Batistuta. Now it's Batistuta. He's found the way through. And he can thump it away. That's a shade optimistic. That's put paid to the danger. Baresi. Seedorf. And Zanetti. Tomori promptly onto that, and that is that. Now it's Batistuta. Donadoni.
Oh, really well played.
He is through here. Donadoni. Van Basten! That's another chance. Tomori gets it away.
Ci sarà un minuto di recupero.
Opts to play it back. He's having a hit! And And he has kept it out somehow.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Signore e signori, benvenuti a San Siro.
Well, it is only day one, but already there is a palpable sense of obligation right from the start. These teams know they cannot falter. The San Siro, for nigh on a century, Milan's power base, the ultimate status symbol of their glorious history. We are just getting started. Well, for me, Jim, this one was always going to be about just one man. Always has been, always will be.
Zlatan Ibrahimovic.
Yeah, a guy seemingly unbound by normal human limits.
Nothing is impossible, or perhaps it should be impossible as nothing.
Precisely. So to all that are with us, welcome to Zlatan. Platini powering forward here. Now that looks a decent ball. And it's gone back to the keeper. And it's Sneijder. Looking tidy in possession here. Played out towards the right wing. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Aimed beyond the defence. He's found a way through. Oh, good effort! Oh, he's given that plenty, but no.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
Very early stages, Jim, but anything up to now that's of note?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes, so we're seeing some conservatism here.
Played towards the other side.
Well spotted.
Rijkaard. And here's Gullit. That's a good ball out wide. Oh, that's sweet, almost telepathic. Quick look, then plays it in. Nesta. Still goalless. Threads one in. And that could set him on his way. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Schneider. Passing is crisp and sharp. Gullit is onto this. Seedorf. Oh, good ball! And this is Ibrahimovic. Whistle goes again. It's another offside decision. Platini. This is a promising build-up. Now it's Rijkaard. Thuram cuts out the pass. Chiellini. Rijkaard. And this is Ibrahimovic. I have to say, that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Well read, nice interception. Thuram. Thuram is someone so often referred to as the defender's defender. Seedorf. And it's Gullit. Seedorf plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Hoisted upfield by the keeper. Platini. Can he get on the end of this? Shot. And Batistuta! Oh, glorious batting goal! A finish of true class! A mere formality, nigh on a certainty, he is truly in the zone.
Well, he always had the measure of the keeper there. Such confidence and composure.
Milan have their opener. It is a goal of real significance.
That has really stirred things up, and if they carry on like this, things...
Decent chance! Oh, it's fallen loose again! And it's in! They are purring, truly purring! And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortunes.
That's smart play from him, actually, Peter. That goal was all about positioning. He knew instinctively where to be, should the keeper have gotten a little jittery.
Milan are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Tonali. Platini. Nice looking ball.
Whatever happens, That's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Milan have hit a quick-fire double here and are well and truly in the driving seat. Now it's Sneijder, and it's Michel Platini. Sneijder, Platini, and it's Veron. Platini quietly revving up.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Ci sarà un minuto di recupero.
Looking for the run. A lot of space ahead of him. The ball goes in.
Oh, that's a cracking ball. Too quick for defence and keeper.
And it's half-time. Reflections on the first half?
Well, Peter, 2-0. You're faced with the choice of just trying to see the match out or forcing the issue even further. I'd always be inclined to go for the latter, go for a third, especially with a full half of football still to play.
Milan firmly in control at the break. 2-0 the scoreline. So right back into the action. And that is a little undercooked. And this is Batistuta. It's come to nothing. Nesta. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. And here's Donadoni. Great vision. Seedorf's delivery. He shifted it to the flank. That's a sharp pass. Veron. Veron gets on his bike and on the move. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Now it's Hullet. Platini. Oh, no joy this time. Adriano. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Looking for a runner. No, he's just misjudged that one. Adriano. Good ball over the top. Batistuta. He is through here. Delivers with wit.
Been there, done that, unfortunately. You immediately want to have another go. Believe me on that.
Veron. Milan with this handy-looking 2-0 lead. They are looking comfortable. And it's Michel Platini looking to pass their way up the pitch. Platini.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Platini. And this is Batistuta. Batistuta! It's off target and by quite a way.
Milan really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
Seedorf. And he's being shifted off it. And it's Michel Platini.
Milan have turned up with a human blockade. This is top defence.
So what can they make of this? Platini takes a shot! Veron. It's Seedorf. Veron. That's destined for the flank. Oh, that's neat. Oh, he's defended very well against those tricky feet. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Rijkaard cuts it out. Platini. And this is Ibrahimovic. Can he get it through?
Milan truly seem to be at loggerheads in trying to sort this out. Is it the passing or the movement that's the problem? I think both.
Oh, what has happened here? He has found the way through. Peruzzi breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. Seedorf. 75 minutes played. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Veron. Well, there's your danger man, a title that is entirely justified. Veron. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. Thuram. Leading by 2 and the finishing line in sight. And it's Michel Platini.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Veron. And here's Hullet. Engages and forces him off the ball. Chiellini. Now, can they get him away? And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it. They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Schneider. Well, that pass isn't the best. Now it's Ibrahimovic. He's looking wide. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Little pass back. Schneider finding himself in space. Foolish header! And that is as much as we have time for. Milan can celebrate now. They have exactly what they craved. And after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Milan can be really happy with this. I saw it as one of these defining games for them, and they showed real character to get the job done.
Bienvenidos al partido de hoy.
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. We are just getting started. Well, it's not very often that we single out the team's goalkeeper as their most influential player, but I suppose we can make a special exception for this fella, Iker Casillas, Jim.
No doubt about that, Peter. I mean, whether it's through making saves or just through his sheer presence, he has a huge influence on any team he plays in.
Leading from the back, as it were.
Exactly.
Rice getting forward. Pele. Seedorf. And now the breakaway. It's come to nothing. Pele. That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. Jordi Alba. Pele. Seedorf gives no quarter whatsoever. Great vision. Pass is just off target. Rice. And that interception was most necessary. That's a look and plays it forward. It has been a rather gentle affair so far. Varane kept his eye on it, and he's there. That is ended up in no man's land. Pass somewhat off target. Quarter of an hour played. Back where it came from. Well read, and the danger is averted. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. It's a pretty loose pass. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Messi proves just a little bit too strong. Plays the return pass. He's shifting through the gears here. Now there's a fine ball. And Messi! Oh, crossbar! Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in. Well, there's your danger man, a title that is entirely justified. Over to the right flank. Still goalless. Pele. Varane does well not to be outdone there. Can he get it through? Oh, that's a key interception. Thuram. And it's Messi. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Messi. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Pele cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
Look, he could do with someone else taking responsibility to shift the target.
And he shoots! Adriano gets flagged offside. Zanetti. And this is Cruyff. And this is Cruyff. That's a decent clearance. And that's been won straight back. Adriano! An attempt which, in hindsight, was probably just beyond him.
He did very well trying to adjust himself, but not the expected outcome. I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
And a goal here just before half-time could mean a great deal. Now it's Cruyff. Vieira gets across to intercept that. Chance, surely! And he has kept it out somehow.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
South Korea with the corner, they're first. And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that. Oh, what has happened here? And it's Thuram. Can he get on the end of this? Jordi Alba did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Now it's Rice. Driving on and making good progress. Rice has got himself a free kick. Half-time nearly with us. They will be desperate not to concede here. James Rodriguez! Brilliant from James! About as smooth as it gets. A goal at a really telling moment. Oh, that is a bit special.
Well, he made it look effortless. Clearly a training ground perfectionist.
Oh, he's chance for a shot! And that's a sharp finish. And once more, we are all square. You score, we score.
Yeah, and the analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
And that was as close to certain as can be.
Well, my sympathies go to the keeper, who was left horribly exposed. You don't expect players to switch off in front of goal like that.
South Korea restore parity. Oh, great leap! That's an excellent interception. And we've reached half-time. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. So your views on the first half?
South Korea really showed some resolve in that first half, Peter, after going behind. So I think the message from the manager will be quite a positive one. Keep going and keep doing what you've been doing, because it's pretty good.
South Korea are level pegging at half-time then, and it's a finely balanced game. 1-1 the score. And so the action is resumed.
South Korea are probably feeling relatively good about themselves, so I don't think the manager has seen anything to change in his half-time team talk.
South Korea needed that. They really needed it.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Pele. Vieira. Now that looks a decent ball. And there's green grass ahead of him. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Ronaldo powering forward here. Rafael Varane. Cruyff.
Oh, really well played.
Cruyff making a dash for it.
Yeah, we get to see this more and more. Defenders popping up in these positions.
That has not gone well. And it's Zanetti. Cruyff pinches it off him. Driving on and making good progress. Now it's James Rodriguez. Aims beyond the defence. He's had it taken off him. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Well, played right into it. It's Adriano! Goal! Republic of Korea! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
South Korea are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
South Korea leading now.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
So changes afoot here, and from both sides.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 21.
Cristiano Ronaldo.
El dorsal 20.
Hazard.
Messi.
Vieira. Proves too strong, too smart.
El dorsal 23.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
He's picked his way through. Cross flush. He's rising! And the header is disappointing in the end.
Well, this is simple. The supply is to be admired. The defending is to be admonished.
Jordi Alba going after that. Mbappe, very much a man of this moment. South Korea still have the cards to affect this game. And this is Messi. Messi! Corner number 2 then. And now a sudden chance to counter. Seedorf is someone so often referred to as the defender's defender. Rafael Varane played out to the left flank. And it's Zanetti. Mbappe. Mbappe charging forward, the ball at his feet. Referee has just said play on.
Barcelona really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Ball's gone out of play. And it's Michel Platini.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
He's having a hit! And a neat finish! It's level again! What a match we have!
Wow, this is so good. I mean, seriously good. They're putting on quite a show here for us.
Gorgeous, just gorgeous.
That is simply tremendous. I mean, how easy would it have been to get across it or overhit it? Perfection.
Cambio de jugadores en Corea del Sur. El dorsal 18.
Now some movement on the bench, and we are going to see a change. Quite a game this, all square again.
Barcelona really can sense it now. This game is theirs to win. They just need to step it up and force the issue.
Platini. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it. Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive? I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Thuram. Vieira is always looking to break lines. Rafael Varane. Roberto Carlos. Now Thiago.
Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster.
And the referee's looking at his watch. We could be done here. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Thiago. That has been slung wide. Oh, good spread. Yamal. Roberto Carlos. That's it. The referee says enough. A good watch, more than a good watch actually, certainly from a sporting perspective. It lacks winner of course, but the crowd largely satisfied. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Well, Peter, I suppose it's something. Not ideal for either side, of course, although if you look at the overall balance of things...
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. So we're very much on the way now. Well, terms like genius and legend are often used, overused in football, but there is very little doubt that they do apply to this fella, the great Ronaldinho.
One of the best there's ever been, Peter, and always with a smile.
He was born with a football at his feet. Messi, he's found a way through. Now it's Messi. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Bellingham. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Vieira. Zanetti. Looking to play him in. Zanetti is offering some sort of an apology there.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. That's clear cut, it's a free kick. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket, it's just a stern lecture. Pretty cagey early on from both sides. This looks promising. Seedorf, not the most accurate pass, but it's Ronaldinho. And it's been played through. Very nicely done. Thuram did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. And this is Pele. Can he finish? Goal! Republic of Korea! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Well, that is one way to stop him. Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick. Seedorf is one of those players who's known for reading the game better than anyone. It's not an especially good pass, that. That pass isn't the best. Cruyff. And this is Messi. Zanetti. Can he get it through? And he cuts out the supply. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. Now here comes the corner. And we have our very first corner. And it's been taken short. And he's quick to get rid. South Korea have the chance to go the other way. No, he's not getting his way this time. And he couldn't finish.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
Corner number 2 then. Varane is there and he can get that clear. And now they can spring out of defence. Messi gets into a good position. And he's there to clear it. So, third corner of the game. Messi plays it short. Another corner. Any better luck this time round? So their fourth corner of the game. Messi goes short. Brilliantly cut out. And now a sudden chance to counter. And this is Cruyff. He's shifting through the gears here. Played towards the front line. Great vision. Oh, goes for a shot! And that's a sharp finish. Two to the good, and they are purring. Absolutely purring. Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
What about the pass, Peter? It was played so intelligently and he picked out the perfect target.
So that's 2 now without... Tries a shot! Oh, good finish. Pressure? What pressure? He feels none of it.
Well, at one stage he was being body checked, Peter, and then the next minute it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
Shift in momentum, perhaps.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Now it's Cruyff. That is an excellent defensive intervention from the front man. Mbappe proving a very adept defender. It was a good tackle too.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a
big chance! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. And that's going up front in a hurry. Vieira. Antonetti. There's a sharp little ball here. And it's Bellingham. Bout of passing here. Mbappe! Oh, wonderful! What a goal! That is a gem! An absolute gem! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now. Look, that was a technical interaction of great football. That has gone down a treat.
And the shot! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
And this could be the final action of the first half. They've played it short. There's the shot! It's in! Again. And that is all they have time for. So we reach the halfway point.
Well, I can tell you it's been an absolutely fantastic watch, Peter. I wish I could come here every week. It's been wonderfully open, wonderfully tense, and beautifully unpredictable now.
So that's how it stands at halfway. We'll be back with the second half very soon. And we are back underway.
South Korea really need to...
Oh, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. Well, that's a booking, always looked it.
Well, if he truly fancies his chances from here, he's going to need the best of the best.
Decent hit from there.
It was a sterling effort, and at least he kept it on target. It was worth a go.
And he welcomes it in. That is good alertness. Well, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. Bellingham. And here's Mbappe. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Looking for options for movement. And this is Messi. Oh, he's been caught on it here. And Messi! You've got to be quick to recover this. Seedorf. Seedorf gets on his bike and on the move. He's got away. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Messi with the short one. And here's Messi. That's a lovely, neat pass. Ghent are looking to go forward now. Thuram demonstrating his defensive quality there. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
It's a searching pass. Well read, and the danger is averted. Nicely aimed pass. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Thuram. Now it's Messi. He has found the way through. Looking for the run. Caceres gets across to intercept that. Ronaldinho.
South Korea really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
This is a really front-footed approach.
I think they just have to keep forcing the...
Adriano! He's got away with one there.
I'm really impressed with the tenacity he's shown to intercept that. That's how they're going to make things happen.
Substitution for Korea Republic. Number 21.
South Korea have their second corner now.
Number 18, Adriano. Number 23, Javier Zanetti. Number 6, Pelé. Number 8, Clarence Seedorf.
And now they can spring out of defence.
Number 4, Karl-Heinz
Now it's
Rummenigge.
Neymar.
Number 17, Marco van Basten.
Well read, nice interception.
Number 14, Roberto Carlos. Number 13,
Can he get on the end of this?
Thiago Alcantara. Number 10, Michel
Oh, the movement is
Platini.
slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. And this is Van Basten. He's having a shot! And it's hit the woodwork and out! Threads one in. Guti is wide and looking to get onto this. He is through here!
Ghent surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Played back to the goalkeeper. Tomiyasu. Played into space. He's in plenty of space here. Shot could be on. Now this could be a shot at goal! And that's a tidy finish. And that should do it! Within sight of the finish line. Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Such a smart finish, and the setup was very good too, but defensively, they didn't cover themselves in glory here.
So the lead now is 2.
Well, I think it's just the reward for their application. They've played with great courage to try and kill this off, and for me, it looks like they've just about done it.
Thiago. And the pass is intercepted. That's where it came from. And this is Cruyff. It's Neymar! That was superb goalkeeping.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
The corner count is rising. That's 6. Neymar goes short. It's a foul, it's in the box, it's a penalty. South Korea really could have done without this. The chance to pull further clear. Calm as you like, and they're running away with it. Not much more than a formality.
Should we have ever doubted him? Cool as you like.
After 88 minutes is...
Ghent, palpably stronger, better, superior. And it's Thiago. Oh, he wasn't being taken in by that trickery. Now it's Guti. He's picked his way through. Guti. Well, that looks a decent ball. Cahill is a man so notably robust and resolute in his defending. Guti. Now it's Cruyff. Cruyff running with the ball. He's in a great position. Neymar! Lacking in accuracy. And time is up. South Korea illustrating perfectly the fickle nature of football. Everything looked so good for them to start with, but as we have seen so many times, they ended up with nothing.
A special mention to...
Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. If you have just joined, you have just missed the kickoff. Messi writing himself into team folklore. It's career game number 500 for him today, Jim.
Well, what an amazing career he's had, Peter, and I'm sure this won't be the last significant landmark he'll surpass. I think when it comes to
Bellingham! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
that's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Chance! Oh, good stop by the keeper. And now a sudden chance to counter. That's a sharp pass.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Knocks it into space. Cruyff. And it's Zanetti. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Elects to cross. Nice and easy for the goalkeeper.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Great vision. Oh, that's clever. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it.
And he could have done himself a massive favour by just lifting his head up there. You know, it would have been a better picture of what was going on around him.
Very early stages, Jim, but anything up to now that's of note?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
So what can they make of this? Distributed tidily. Mbappe gets into a good position. Nicely weighted ball. Not the most accurate pass. Bellingham. Now it's Guti. And here's Hullet. Space for him to turn and look. And the shot! Decent chance, made possible by a very decent ball.
Well, the quality of the supply has been acknowledged. Shame, that's when the quality ended.
And it's Cruyff. Zanetti. South Korea, so far providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. Zanetti made a surge from full-back, as it turned out, unsuccessfully. Nice bit of skill, and he's away. Nesta. Cruyff. Zanetti drives forward on the overlap. Cruyff is onto this.
When it's delivered early like that, defenders just can't get themselves set.
Desailly attempts a clearance. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Thuram has quite the footballing brain. He's almost never outsmarted. Rafael Varane. Seedorf. And it's Zanetti. Cruyff wants to run onto this. He is through here. Hoisted in. Vieira. Now it's Hullet. Now, what about a counter-attack? Guti. Now it's Hullet. Look at the space here. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Well-timed, excellent interception. And it's Bellingham. And reclaimed it in a trice. Well, that pass isn't the best. Thuram. That's Vieira. Pele. And it's Seedorf. Cruyff picks it up out wide, engages and forces him off the ball. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. And it's made its way to him. That's been cut out, well played. Mbappe, and the shot! Well, would have been quick to recover this. And we've reached half-time. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. Where do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Well, simply put, Peter, they haven't been good enough to trouble the opposition. They need to play with more courage in the second half and a lot more intent.
So it's simmered along nicely for 45 minutes, but still no goals. It is 0-0 at half-time.
Number 18.
So let's get the ball rolling.
Number 10.
So first half brought no goals.
Coming on the field. Number 11. Gareth Bale.
Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Seedorf. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Looking to play him in. Guti, and he plays one through. And he's in on goal! Bellingham, oh, great leap!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Well, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Adriano in the hunt and looking threatening. Guti. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Seedorf gets on his bike and on the move. Adriano shoots! Bellingham. Still waiting for the game to take off here. 0-0. Now it's Ronaldinho. Tries to pass it through. Oh, good take in a good area. Ronaldinho. Drill. Great chance! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. And he's quick to get rid. And here's Baggio. Baggio going forward. So much time and space here. It's Baggio! And a neat finish! And that really is so impressive. The first breakthrough.
Well, when the going gets tough, etc., they can still turn this round, I think.
And this is Cruyff.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away, and eventually you might just get that little break.
This is a really front-footed approach.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Here's a man who his teammates can look to in all times. And this is Cruyff. Oh, that's a fine interception. Cruyff being given no time to dwell on the ball here.
Yeah, better communication and lots of contact seems to be the route to quietening him down there.
Your impression so far, Jim?
South Korea are not doing enough to get themselves back in the game. They're not as threatening as their opposition. It's got to change.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And it's Thuram. Now that's well seen too. Now he's got space here.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Yeah, he's fouled him there.
Well, they're struggling to cope with a pacey dribble because they've not been at it as a team. I think the collective pressure needs to be better all round.
Substitution for Korea Republic, number 21.
So changes afoot here, and from both sides.
Number 18, Adrian.
Threads one in,
Number
and this is
6,
Ronaldinho.
Pelé.
Aguero! And there's a goal! 2 ahead, late in the day, game over surely. Really tidily gathered, and ultimately a more than tidy finish.
Such a...
John Surely! And again! And he's stuck it away! Back to within 1! Interesting! And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
That's smart play from him, actually, Peter. That goal was all about positioning. He knew instinctively where to be should the keeper have gotten a little jittery.
Just 1 in it now.
Well, they'll just be praying that one more chance falls their way before the whistle goes.
But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Well played, that has snuffed down the danger.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
And this is Aguero. Aguero unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. And here's Van Basten. Lovely pass, but can he get... Takes a shot! And it's in! The perfect script, the perfect outcome. A date with immortality. More or less by himself, as cool as you like.
Oh, that's excellent composure, because the keeper put as much pressure on as he could by not committing sooner.
Back to parity, and there's barely any... Bellingham! Denied by an instinctive save.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Desperate defending required here. And it's hoisted clear. Spread it left. And here's Ronaldinho. Across it goes. Easy enough for the goalkeeper. Desailly wins the duel this time. Thuram. And here's Messi. Oh, can he get onto this?
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. And after a brief check, the referee blows his whistle. A good watch, a really good watch. Both sides toiling to try and outthink, outsmart each other, but it wasn't. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest.
Korea Republic against Barcelona.
The pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So it's down to business here.
Well, Alessandro Nesta turns defence into an art form. If you like your defenders slick and quick, this is the man.
Am I right in saying he started out as a fullback?
Yeah, I think he may have begun his career as a fullback, but he became a central colossus.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Hoisted upfield by the keeper. Nesta kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Tries to play it through. Mbappe. Donatoni. Could move up a gear here. Adriano. He's going to be disappointed with that. And it's Hazard. Hazard will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Mbappe! What a big quick... Oh, what has happened here? He's having a shot! Goal! Barcelona! Barcelona are in front. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Nesta. Looking for the run. Lovely ball and a real chance. There's the shot! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Mbappe clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Barcelona with the corner, they're first. Keeper has taken decisive action. And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Cruyff. Oh, that's fabulous. Cruyff. Lovely feet. Zanetti has it out wide and in space. Donatoni. And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench. Chance for a shot! Oh, that was a half-decent effort.
Yeah, it didn't come off, but still very good quick thinking on his part.
Played into space. It's a promising position. Played back to the goalkeeper. Now it's Seedorf. Oh, perfectly measured that. That's gone all the way through to the keeper.
South Korea are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
He's on it, can he get away? Donatoni was ultimately thwarted there, but it took a few of them to stop him.
Oh, I was on the edge of my seat then. He just took on one too many.
He's shifting through the gears here. That is good strength. It's their second corner of the game. And the keeper beats it away. But it's Thuram. And here's Platini. Now this could be a chance. Oh, look at the space here. He's rising! And it's in! Two to the good, and they are purring. Absolutely purring. Pick that one out. It was a bullet.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Barcelona are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
And the pass is intercepted. Platini, Mbappe. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Mbappe picks it up out wide. Donatoni.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Donatoni. Oh, that is a nice touch. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Donatoni. Now it's Cruyff. Searching pass he's played there. Cristiano Ronaldo. It's a pretty loose pass. And it's played forward. This is a promising build-up. Donatoni. Great vision. It's played through for him. Seedorf. Now it's Mbappe. Barcelona have a free kick. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card. Well, he's hit it long, but astray. Vieira.
Added minutes have been indicated.
And Donatoni. And it's Seedorf. Cruyff providing an outlet on that flank. He's got away, and it's played in. And the shot! And yes, it's there! And on the stroke of half-time, a priceless goal. So, a temporary halt to the action. That was a very watchable and entertaining half of football, and it's fair to say that both teams have played their part. No, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half.
Yeah, they're ahead, Peter, but they can't afford to get too complacent. They need to go with the same intensity and tempo they showed in getting both the goals. Try to get another now and establish that 2-goal cushion early in the second half.
Well, that just about sorts out the first 45 minutes, and will be... Chance! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Czech herring after the ball here. Thuram is there, and he can pick it up. He's in plenty of space here. Adriano.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Taken back almost at once. Vieira. And here's Donatoni. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. This looks promising. Always onto this. He is through here. Platini. Mbappe tries a shot! Oh, that wasn't the worst effort in the world.
Well, it wasn't the worst decision, really. He certainly had enough belief to take it on.
Well, they are still trailing, and they require a change of fortune pretty sharpish. Nesta cuts it out.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Now it's Mbappe. And it's Seedorf. Vieira is one of those players who's known for reading the game better than anyone. Barcelona choosing to make the first change.
Substitution for Barcelona. Number 9, Kylian Mbappe. Number 11, Cristiano Ronaldo.
And here's Ferran
Number
Torres.
17,
Shifted it to the
Michel
flank. He's
Platini.
having a hit!
Number 10,
And that
Eden
is
Hazard.
great goalkeeping.
He just
Number
didn't catch that
25.
one right, and he knows it.
Florian Seedorf. Coming on
Zanetti.
the field, number 18,
Cruyff.
And again,
Ferran Torres.
they're pressing effectively.
Number 19,
Plenty of space out wide here.
Ibrahimovic.
Expertly
Number
cut out,
7,
really nicely done.
Ronaldinho.
And he's quick
Number
to get
14,
rid.
Lionel Messi. Number 16, Rodri.
Nesta cuts out the pass. And now they can clear their lines. And it's Zanetti. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
A header! And that's a good finish. Republic of Korea are all square. He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
Adriano.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. Well, what a game we have on our hands here.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Substitution for Korea Republic. Number
Well, look,
8,
they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
number 19, Roberto Donatore.
He leaps for it!
Number 21,
And Baston can get it clear.
Roy.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Adriano. Number 22, Alessandro Nesta. Coming on the field. Number 13,
Desai calmly
Thiago
anticipates.
Alcantara. Number
Ronaldinho.
6, Pelé.
Ferran Torres.
Number 4,
Oh, that's wonderful
Karl-Heinz
alertness.
Rummenigge. Number 17, Marco van Basten. Number 3, Marcel Desailly.
Now it's Thiago. And it's Rodri. Ronaldinho. Rodri, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. Tries to pass it. Decent chance! Oh, it's fallen loose again! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Oh, he's been caught napping. And a chance! Now that is commitment to the cause. So their 4th corner of the game. No, he didn't quite meet it right. They're up to 5 corners now. Varane getting this one clear. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising.
Barcelona really are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
That is ended up in no man's land.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Now it's Ferran Torres. And here's Ibrahimovic. And Messi! Oh, wow, that's crazy! A game of margins, a game of thrills. This might just do it. You just know there is no stopping that.
I think he's even surprised himself, Peter, in how well he caught that.
Barcelona now on the verge of victory, save for a few potentially hectic final moments.
Well, these last few moments are going to be pretty frantic, I would think.
He's had a shot!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Lovely, now then. And this is Messi, and he's managed to... Can he finish? Messi, deftly away. There will be 4 extra minutes. Now it's Messi. And time is up. Well, this was a game they could so easily have won on another day, but alas, that wasn't to be, and they go down by the odd goal. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
South Korea never really got into this game. I think it's...
Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. So off we go then. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Yeah, Kylian Mbappe. There's nothing more frightening for a defender when he's running at you at full speed. He gets into a stride so quickly and seems to just glide across the turf. But when the goal's in front of him, he's also got that cool head that's required to pick a spot and finish everything off.
I think the opposition defence agree too. He's going to be the source of so many of their headaches. And claimed it back swiftly. Messi.
You have to expect that from everyone now.
Now it's Ronaldinho. He's got away. Now it's Mbappe. And this is Messi. Can he get on the end of this? Oh, that's fabulous. Threads one in. And the finish! And he couldn't finish.
Adriano deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
Very early stages, Jim, but anything... Oh no, what has happened here? And it's Messi. Seedorf. Well, that looks a decent ball. Pele. So what can they make of this? Oh, good spread. Messi. He is through here. Shoots! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Messi is offering a right smile there.
Zanetti cuts out the pass. Nice looking ball. And this is Adriano. No goals as yet. Great defending, strong and determined. There could be trouble here. But for now, the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. Adriano. And here's Cruyff. That has been swung wide. Messi, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. Well, he's felt that, hasn't he? And he's intervened well there. Great vision.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
And here's Messi. Strokes it back. And it's Vieira. Desailly. Messi. Messi! Off the post! No, just not quite.
Messi certainly got the pace he wanted on that, but not the all-important bend.
Has a look and plays it forward. Vieira. Adriano. That's a shade optimistic. Ronaldinho. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Haaland. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Oh, strongly challenged there. Opts for safety. Thuram.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Messi is sporting a guilty look after that.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Looking for the run.
Just needs a little bit of fine-tuning.
Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Nicely weighted ball, and he was alert to it. Not the most convincing of passes. Messi gets on his bike and on the move. Now it's Haaland. He's and a chance! It's in!
That couldn't have been a more potent injection of belief for this team. Top man, top drawer.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
And for the first half, that is that. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here. South Korea trailing by the tightest of margins at half-time.
It's been a pretty tepid display. They'll want to use this break wisely to regroup and come out with some fresh initiatives. This is all still very salvageable, maybe even winnable.
Well, that is the first half done, and we are ready for what follows in the second. Hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half.
South Korea can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Engages and forces him off the ball. And it's Seedorf. Looking to play him in.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Vieira is a perfect combination of brain and brawn. He's shifting. He's having a shot! And yes, it's there! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
A truly wonderful strike, decorated with dip and curl.
And you can see he meant every bit of that, Peter. He had his head up as he went to hit it. He knew his landscape.
Goes for a shot! And that is wildly off target.
I think it's a very fair effort, Peter, considering he didn't have much in the way of space to play with.
Adriano. Now it's Messi. Messi going face-to-face with his great rival.
South Korea have clearly reached a level of comfort in this half. Why not use the impetus to plough on?
Pele picks it up out wide. Oh, what? Oh, good climb! And another try! Goal! Republic of Korea! And the comeback is complete! Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
It's shocking. The ease with which he was able to get into the space, and the player of his quality was highly unlikely to miss that.
Lionel Messi. Substitution for Korea Republic, number 21.
Well, the two coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time. Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
I think there's been a greater menace to everything they've been doing during this spell, one that they hope will continue.
Pele conjures time and space where few can. South Korea do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. Desai promptly onto that, and that is that. That has ended up in no man's land. Now it's Bale. Can he get it through? Check clears. Messi really struggling to influence the game.
He needs a minder, and one of his teammates should be picking up on that, and quickly.
Pele.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
And it's Seedorf. Aimed beyond the defence. Pele. Adriano gets flagged offside.
Substitution for Korea Republic, number 6, Pele. Number 8, Clarence Seedorf. Coming on the
South
field,
Korea are
number
making a
10,
change. After this, just one opportunity to do so.
13, Thiago Alcantara.
Ronaldinho. And it's Azar. Good running, strong and purposeful. Haaland is onto this. Pele, he has found the way through. Pele with the cross. Varane, oh, he's been caught napping.
Barcelona really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Now it's Pele, and he's managed to get free. Elects to cross. That's not going far.
That's just playing it safe and simple. Ronaldinho really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Thuram. Rummenigge chasing after it. And they've got a throw. Pelé. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Long ball by the goalkeeper. And it's Thiago. Nicely intercepted.
South Korea can really think about the precious seconds that took off the clock. No need to overly commit now.
Ronaldinho. Oh, shooting chance! And that's in. And right near the end, we have parity.
The goal scorer for Barcelona after 89
That
minutes
was easy, almost too
Number
easy.
8.
Such a smart finish, and the setup was very good too, but defensively, they didn't cover themselves in glory here.
Back to parity, and there's barely any time left.
Credit where it's due. This is great attitude. Now, the only question is whether there's enough in the tank to grab another. Yeah, and the jostling for position has begun. There's hardly any breathing space in that box.
Oh, that is a nice touch. Adriano, nice interception, well timed. Neuer is there to clear. He's looking wide. 4 extra minutes added on, and it's Messi. Played out towards the right wing. And we're done. So it does end all square. Inspiration, perspiration, both on show in equal measure. Just not enough on either side to find a winner. Messi claiming the Man of the Match award, and there is very little room for argument.
For live scores from all of today's games.
Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. If you have just joined, you have just missed the kickoff. Well, terms like genius and legend are often used, overused in football, but there is very little doubt that they do apply to this fella. He's had a shot! It's loose now and they want to get it back. First effort on goal.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
He has found the way through. Messi, good driving run. Oh, he's enjoyed that. Looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Well, it's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. Driving on and making good progress. Adriano, there he goes, motoring forward.
Well, a few of his teammates are quite furious with him as they felt they were within reach, but he made nothing of it. His boss doesn't look too amused either.
Goes for a shot! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Pele does really well to win the ball there. Now it's Cruyff, and the counter is on. Now that looks a decent ball, and that is expertly dealt with. Looking for options for movement. Looking to play him in. Now this could be a chance, and he's certainly onside here. So Jim, what have you made of what we've seen so far?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Seedorf. Hazard looking for the chance to skim one in from range. Trossard! He has hit that forcefully. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins. Oh, terrible pass. And he's got the beating of his man. Real chance! Goal! Republic of Korea! That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
So we have the first goal.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Cruyff is behind this one. This the perfect chance to extend the advantage. Adriano! Oh, he's pulled off a fine save.
Absolutely terrific reflexes. Goalkeeping at its very best.
South Korea with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Ronaldinho wins the duel this time. And now they can spring out of defence. Great vision. And that pass just didn't quite work.
Borussia Dortmund really look like a team that's set up to absorb pressure. They don't mind being on the back foot.
But with something up their sleeve.
Yeah, they clearly feel they can hit hard on the counter-attack thanks to their pacey options.
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Shot, surely! It's a goal! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring!
After 30 minutes in.
Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
It's beautiful poise. I mean, most players in that position, I think, would probably fluff that, but not this fella.
South Korea are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Mbappe going face-to-face with his great rival. Knocks it out wide. Can he get on the end of this? Aims beyond the defence. Now that's well seen too. Zambrota. Now it's Romario. Varane did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Desailly gets across to intercept that. And here's Mbappe. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Defending was strong and firm. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. That has not gone well. And it's Cruyff. Knocks it into space. Well, that's beautifully weighted.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely...
Gets his head on it! Oh, in he goes again! South Korea have their second corner now. And the keeper beats it away. And that has left him in a heap. There's a sharp little ball here. Hazard. Now it's Romario. Now it's Mbappe. Mbappe proves just a little bit too strong. Oh, that's nice. And for the first half, that is that.
Now everyone,
To review the first half.
Well, Peter, 2-0, you're faced with the choice of just trying to see the match out or forcing the issue even further. I'd always be inclined to go for the latter, go for a third, especially with a full half of football still to play.
South Korea sitting pretty here. 2 goals putting them into the driving seat. Away we go again. The message is clear, none shall pass. Vieira. Now it's Mbappe. Ronaldinho. Adriano. Spread to the right. And they can counter here. He's found the way through. Takes a shot! Oh, that was wicked, a truly wicked effort.
Yeah, I mean, I guess he tried one of his specials.
Rafael Varane. Tries to play it through. Now it's Mbappe. And he welcomes it in. Romario receives it in a wide position. Hazard. Showing good feet. Pele has been caught there, it's a foul. So we have movement on both benches.
Number 18, Adriano. Number 21, Johan Cruyff. Coming off the field, number 4, Karl-Heinz
Aguero,
Rummenigge.
and he's managed to
Number
get free.
20,
Zanetti
Sergio
finding
Aguero.
himself in space. South Korea in a very solid position, 2 to the good. Threads one in. Ruben tries a shot! Yeah.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
He's shifting through the gears here. Thuram. Not going up front in a hurry.
This is the time you need that pace.
He is through here. Shoots! Oh, nearly, but not quite.
Well, he's never the sort to doubt his own capabilities. Always fancies himself, no matter what the situation.
Not the most convincing of passes. Vieira. South Korea perhaps contemplating their next change here. And here's Suarez. Dembele. And this is Hazard. And this is Dembele. Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside.
Substitution for Korea Republic. Number 6, Pelé. Number 22.
And it's been taken short. And here's Dembele.
Coming on the
Good
wing.
chance here.
Number 10, Michel Platini.
South Korea will have one further opportunity to make a substitution after this, their latest change. And he plays one through. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
He's having a shot! Oh, that was a half-decent effort. Oh, there's a probing ball. Roberto Baggio. Aguero. Can he get it through? Zanetti tries to pass it through. No, he wasn't going to let him past. Dembele. And it's Baggio. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Kaká. Nicely weighted ball. Expertly cut out, really nicely done.
Variety is the spice of footballing life too. They need to alter their approach and start shifting this ball out wide.
Great chance! And he was there to get a vital touch.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Corner number 3 coming up. Messi goes short. Borussia Dortmund are looking to go forward now. We expected better, and so did he.
South Korea have really been terrific at snuffing out the threat. Now for something different.
Borussia Dortmund can breathe again, just.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Looking for the run. That's been slipped through. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Roberto Baggio. He's gone down, but the referee just tells him to get back up again. Aguero gets into a good position. He's picked his way through. Varane defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Well, this is surely their last chance. Too much pressure, and he's lost the ball. Messi is wide and looking to get onto the... Ah, he's given it away! And he's one-on-one, surely! Chance! And it's there! And with that, it is pretty much a done deal. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy. Seedorf. Zanetti has the space to scheme. He's got away. Roberto Baggio. Neymar. Now, can they get him away? And this is Luis Suarez. There's the shot! Luis Suarez! He just has something! A finish right from the... And that is as far as it goes. It's a super show all round, both sides doing their best to impose themselves, but one evidently, undeniably better equipped than the other.